Dad, I don't want to go to sleep. I say, you're going to sleep. You're going to sleep in your room, and I do not want to see you come out till the morning. He replies furiously. Please don't let me go in there, Dad. Please. What do you mean? I'm so sorry. Oh, please don't do this. You gotta face your fear. I'm just trying to help. Dad fiercely, aggressively says, I'm not going. My fear turned into rage. Here, I'll go in your room with you if you'll sleep, okay? My dad replies, furious than ever. As we walked through the blue carpeted, white walled house with its white walls beginning to darken to a nice, relaxing blue. See, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no one here but me. My dad yells, his blue eyes now showing dilated pupils. I will tuck you in, but that's all I'm doing. Or I could make you a story. I can make you a safe place using my mind, and that way you'll never be afraid again. My dad replies as he told me to close my eyes. I did exactly that. My eyes seeing darkness and nothing else. As my dad stood in the blue-walled, blue-carpeted, blue sleeping room. Everything was blue, including my bed. Just imagine yourself in a garden, but everything's purple. Every flower, everything is purple. And now just relax. Imagine yourself there and just try to drift to sleep. My dad says, No, 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 I scream as I began rapidly descending, air hitting my face like a punching bag. As my organs began to drop from the immense descendants I was going through. Boom. But before I could hit the ground, I flung my eyes open on command, sweaty again, seeing that my dad was not in my room, my TV off, my fan on, rustling wind played all around me because of my fan. Bang! Lightning launched and hit the earth. I say, No, I'm not sleeping in here. It's out of nowhere, a thought of a shadow with red eyes, red mouth, and red paws popped into my head. No, I shriek as my thought distorted more, now showing a tiger or a distorted image of myself with my jaw upside down, blood leaking from sockets of eyes. No! I scream. My dad ran into my room. What are you doing? I thought you were asleep. You better get your butt to bed now. Now! My dad yells. Okay, I'm sorry. I remorsefully and guiltily say, as my fear made my heart pound like a drum kit, and my eyes dilated like a rock, gradually getting so big because of time. I began to sweat like an elephant. Sweat poured from my face and down my leg. My breath quicker than a bullet. Oh no, no, please, I don't want to sleep tonight. I whimper as all of a sudden my fear switched off, and in its place switched on my hatred and anger. No, I will not be afraid, I say, getting up and getting my katana and slashing at my TV, not knowing what I had just done, causing the TV, or at least half of it, to collapse and crash to the floor, showing all the various components in it, like microchips and stuff. And once I came out of my blacked out rage, I gasped. I locked my door and I immediately went to bed, putting on my anesthesia mask. My fear subsided as I breathed in the scent of tangy and pungent, musty chemicals went into my lungs like a person walking to his front door at night. My eyes began to let the weight off as they began to close. I began transitioning my mind to a state of sleep and well-being by visualizing the place that my dad had told me. The same garden with the same purple flowers, purple water, purple grass, and purple vegetation, and purple mountains. And as if I time traveled, I was there, in the same place. The rustling from the anesthesia mask still in my ears. I walked around. Crunch, crunch. Twigs went as I stood under the waterfall. The chemical coursing over my body, making me drenched in my own imaginary sweat. My body began to loosen as the water coursed over my body, drenching my hair to my feet. Everything. I was drenched in my own relaxation. Oh no, wait a minute, I say as, boom, the same fear that I had materialized before my very eyes. My eyes quickly flung open. Come on, I just don't want to be in the nightmare anymore, I say as I go to the bathroom to quickly wash off. Taking a quick, warm, and cold shower to hopefully loosen the effects of the fear that I had. As I stepped out, I slipped, hitting my head again, as I previously done the other night when taking a shower. Ow! I yell, angrily and fearfully. I froze immediately, my mind still conjuring the same images of a person with no mouth, of a person with a shadow with red claws, no mouth and no face. But instead, his face was on his chest instead. I immediately arose, using my imagination to think up a weapon. A sword called a sarbaton came into my arm. Its leather strapping graciously fit into my hand as the katana was covered by a tiny amount of space. Outer space covered the blade as I slashed the creature, causing it to freeze and shiver. Enough! Enough! I yell as I slash the creature multiple times on his chest, causing a black liquid to fly out of him. And after I yelled this, I grabbed it by the throat, pinning it against the sink as its neck bent back, almost to the point of cracking and breaking. I visualized in my head a bionic arm replacing my real one. I smashed it against the creature's face, causing a crack to materialize in my own mind. As my dad ran into the bathroom, seeing me up against the sink, looking in the mirror. What are you doing up? I thought I told you to go to bed. I just want you to get a good sleep, okay? You got school in the morning. Are you kidding me? That's all you can say after what I've just been through. I yell as I march toward him and back into my room, slamming the door shut, putting on my anesthesia mask, breathing in the same tangy and musty chemicals, causing me to black out once more. I was in the same garden, calm this time, repeating what I normally did in the dream, controlling every aspect, creating a world that I could control where fear does not attack. And out of nowhere, boom, I woke up. Sweat pouring down my face profusely from the dream that I just had. I looked out. The sun had already set. I was asleep the whole time. The end.